Lil Speedy is hands down
Lil
one
Speedy.
of the youngest crash outs that we have covered on this
Youngest
channel.
crash
From
out.
meeting up with the ops for a shootout to backdooring people he was once cool with and mocking their death online, Lil Speedy has made himself the top op in Chicago and even going in and out of juvenile hall at only 15 years old. After joining one of the deadly...
And this little nigga only 15 years old. That's crazy. Crazy work. I ain't gonna lie, when I was 15, nigga, I was hooping. I wasn't thinking about catching no bodies, sliming nobody out. Nigga, I was hooping and trying to get a little bit of ass. That was the thing I was on. I ain't gonna lie, these kids these days be built different. I don't know what they be on.
gangs in Chicago, the infamous Bloodhounds. Speedy would continue to rain havoc in the streets of Chicago in the name of his fallen gang leader, Lil Jeff.
They really mad about this.
Crazy. Hey, look, blame these rappers too. This is what these kids gotta realize, bro. These niggas that be rapping, 9 times out of 10, some of them really do be about their life, but most of them, they just do it for the image, bro. Just like your favorite YouTuber, he might get on YouTube and do pranks on his girlfriend or something like that. Some of them pranks don't be real. Most of them don't be real. Ain't no way you can just sit there and prank somebody over and over and over like that and they keep falling for it. It's all entertainment. That's what these kids gotta realize that these rappers are doing. It's entertainment. These niggas be trying to go slide for real, catching bodies and shit.
And Speedy keep trolling, it's gonna be 30K on his head, and I bet you he be dead by tonight. Keep trolling.
The nigga probably ain't even got 30K.
Keep trolling. The next time I see his mama face gonna be split open on my dead cousin.
Chicago police are investigating the shooting death today of a 15-year-old boy.
15-year-old boy
Police say
shot.
They found him with a gunshot wound to the head inside a home just before noon today.
The Lil Speedy documentary. Let's check it out.
He was born and raised in the south side of Chicago near the Inglewood area. As
Yeah.
a kid, it would seem that although Speedy had both parents in his household, his father would be in the streets for a better portion of his life. It would even turn out that later on, we would find out that the name Lil Speedy was actually a street name passed down from his father, the original Speedy. Since Lil Speedy would be around street life at a young age, he would then jump off the porch in 2021 at about 11 years old. It was around this time
11
that
years
Speedy
old is crazy. That's wild. Nigga, you in the streets at 11 years old.
hang out more and more with his cousin Lil 50 and his friend Queso, and the three of them would have each other's back in these unpredictable streets of Chicago. However, it was around 13 years old when Speedy was introduced to Lil Jeff and Rel Vert, the infamous members of the Bloodhounds.
Yeah.
Once Speedy met these two, he was starstruck, and he
Yeah, it
knew
was
that he
over
wanted
it.
to pursue a life identical to the ones that he had seen the Bloodhounds living. Things would soon become extremely dicey after this moment, considering there would be a beef brewing between Speedy and Queso's cousin, PGF Fully Chop. It was rumored that the feud would start after Lil
Fully
50
Chop,
and
I heard he
Fully
was
Chop
crazy
would
too.
steal a gun. However, after this gun was stolen, Fully Chop and Lil 50 would become Speedy's biggest ops. After the death of Lil Jeff, we would see Lil Speedy and Queso do an interview with the Chirac's History Channel, in which
Yeah.
we would see these guys creep up on vehicles in traffic, ready to dump bullets in the street, on camera. He would further incriminate himself in this interview, saying that he knows that people have put money on his head, and that if anyone needs guns or cars, that he's a one-stop shop.
Look at these niggas, they ready for action.
Hold on now.
Nah, bro. And they recording, who's recording this? These are niggas down here in Chicago, wow.
Is Speedy Bloodhound?
Hell no.
Did y'all grow with Q50 and Jeff, or met them recently before the fame?
Nah, personally, me, I just met Q50. I just met Q50. I used to see Jeff and shit when I was
Jeff, I mean, Jeff is also like, what, like 12, 13, some shit like that.
I keep seeing them talk about something about a pipe getting took or something.
Look at this little nigga, he got a whole ankle monitor on with aluminum foil on it so he can't be tracked.
Bruh.
Oh, these little niggas different. They smoking weed, hitting licks. They probably ain't getting no ass, bro. Where's the ass? And involve some ass into this. You know what I'm saying? When we was kids, we was out here hooping. Like I said, we playing sports. You know what I'm saying? We out here hustling. We weren't doing stupid stuff like this. We trying to link up with females and just get some money, you know what I'm saying? Play sports. These kids be on some other stuff.
I never got took at all.
You got them sparking up the blunt. Crazy.
Stealing, they dirty.
Come on, when a nigga take something, that's damn near force.
No, you got force me up, take something, so you shit tough. Motherfuckers be stealing.
Ask Speedy what's to the money on his hair rooms. Yeah, they getting crazy on
It's a
this.
honey
bro.
bun.
It's like a honey bun, man. I don't know.
The honey bun, man. These little niggas ain't even hit puberty yet.
One-stop shop. If you even want a copy, get your paperwork on that.
No bullshit.
Not long after this interview, it was alleged that Fully Chop and Speedy would meet up for a shootout at Speedy's house. Speedy would post on IG, check Morgan and Carpenter, who didn't shoot back. Then Fully Chop would post to his story, Speedy, is your crib good, blood? These kids are insane, and keep in mind that they are only about 14 and 15 years old at this time.
Exactly.
Chop would go on an interview with On a Couch TV to further diss Speedy and tell the public that he had taken a gun from him.
All my family is so many.
Speedy again.
Damn, there's so many.
Yeah, that's how they rob. That's how they rob.
Speedy and nobody.
Speedy had nobody. Everybody.
Yes,
He used to sit in the back seat.
Oh, my cousin used to sit in the middle of the seat and get his gun took every time. Never blew when they got in the shootout. His ass.
My dear buddy. He was in the middle. Every time we hop in traffic, he in the middle.
Bro, do these kids not realize this is self-snitching? Like, bro, y'all are real life recording yourself and posting it on the internet. Y'all telling everybody, your fans, your mama, the feds, the squirrels, dogs, I don't care who watching. Y'all telling everybody what y'all let her doing in the streets. Like, is this how the streets is ran now? I ain't never been in the streets and I ain't never claimed to be no street nigga, but I could have sworn that the streets is ran, you know, you supposed to be quiet in the streets. That's the #1 rule. I always have heard what's done in the streets stays in the streets. Like, these little niggas switching the game up for real.
He claiming the hood he not from.
He's not from Bloodhound.
That's just from Drill City. They really mad about this. Look.
Oh, he got a switch up.
It didn't take long for Speedy to jump on the same exact platform to clap back and explain his side of the story. And in this interview, he explains the beef between his cousin Lil 50 and how Lil Jeff inspired him to be the crash out that we witnessed today.
50 was my boy.
I just go down the drain.
He kind of look like Lil Jeff too.
Don't matter, you know? They got sticky fingers. It's really all over some backdoor, that's all. They thought we was gonna backdoor somebody else for them, and then they backdoor blood. That's all it was. But for like the truth, like Lil 50 is a goofy man. I don't even know he be fronting shit, folks. That's my cousin, and all, but folks ass is a goofy. He don't do shit but drive, blood.
Y'all family.
If you really in the streets for real, putting in work and all that, you probably shouldn't play on social media or like
I ain't gonna
take it serious.
I feel like you could do whatever you want to do. I ain't gonna lie. I done seen real deal killers do that. So why not? Seeing what Jeff was doing.
Y'all hear what he said? You seen what Lil Jeff was doing. So this is what y'all look up to. You seen Lil Jeff catching bodies, making songs, posting about it, dissing his ops, dissing the dead, and you gonna do the exact same damn thing. Bruh. Trying to copy off him? Man, what's wrong with y'all little niggas? Y'all a different breed out here for real.
Like, what's stopping y'all from taking that route of crashing out? Because we see a lot of y'all really be strategically planning how y'all move for real.
I ain't gonna lie. That question ain't really for me. I already told them, fuck, I'm crashing out all the way. I won't know I'm crash out.
What are you talking about, dude? Think so I'm crashing out all the way.
If I feel like you're a threat to me, I'm crashing out, blood. That's just how I ain't gonna lie.
Speedy would begin his backdoor reputation by first setting up his former friend Queso into getting his gun taken. And if that wasn't bad enough, he would then be on live with Lil 50 moments before he was gunned down by Lil Tay in Trap City territory. Now, this is speculation that Speedy had anything to do with this. However, he would then go on to post a picture of the scene where Lil 50 was killed with the caption, "I just told you to be on point, gang." This would result in Lil 50's sister Jada letting the public know that she has $30K that she had just raised in the funeral costs, and she plans to put it on Speedy's head.
And Speedy keep trolling is gonna be.
Hold on, bro. You did a GoFundMe for your little brother's funeral. You raised $30,000 for your brother's funeral, and you gonna go put it on somebody's head? I have no words.
$30K on his head, and I bet you he be dead by tonight. Keep trolling, his ass gonna be dead. Keep trolling. The next time I see his mama face gonna be split open on my dead cousin. Why his ass wanna troll?
Now, this is some insane mob shit going on between teenagers. Then, in December 2024, things would get serious after Fully Chop would post, "Mention 50, nah, he dead," in which Speedy would then respond in eerie 3 hats, insinuating that he's got 3 bodies. And he would also say, "I have no friends, just saying, watch me work," and we all know what that means. Moments later, we would hear that his former friend Queso would be shot point blank in his head while sitting in a chair in his own bedroom. After word around town would bring heat to Lil Speedy, he would seemingly do some damage control, posting, "I didn't even want to get on the net, brother, but you just fucked my head up, you know? You know, bitch, I love you." They're gonna say what they want. Speedy's antics would get much worse when he would post an old photo of his ops, further provoking his ops to catch him slipping. Now at this point, everyone had known that Speedy was claiming Bloodhound, but there was still a ton of speculation until Vert would go on to co-sign Lil Speedy directly, and he would be seen on IG Live with Vert's chain, while flashing a gun and dissing all of his ops. Speedy would then also be seen shooting a music video with Bloodhound music video filmer AMF Visuals. However, all of this momentum would soon come to an end when Speedy would be booked under unknown charges. Some are speculating that he took some charges as an initiation to join the Bloodhounds. Now you tell me what you think in the comments. While he was
I'm gonna tell you what the hell I think. These niggas is slow. What are y'all doing, bro? Like, bro, y'all don't understand. It's a better way of living. Y'all don't have to be in the streets to be cool, bro. Nigga, start a YouTube channel. Go get a job. Fucking build a business. I don't know, shoot music videos. Go do something, bro. You do not have to live like this. I'm just gonna go ahead and be 100% honest with y'all real quick. I swear to God, I do not understand why people choose this lifestyle. Like, out of all the things you can do in the world, you choose to live like this. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be hurting y'all family, putting your family in harm. Not only that, putting yourself in harm. You know what I'm saying? Then let's say something bad happen, you end up getting killed or you go to jail. Who y'all think gonna put money on y'all books? You know what I'm saying? 9 times out of 10, them same dudes that you out here running around with in the streets, when you get locked up, them niggas ain't gonna be there for you. Like, y'all niggas don't be understanding that, but I don't know. Some of y'all gotta learn the hard way.
Would continue to drop disses, and when asked when he would stop mentioning Speedy, Chop would reply, "Whenever he's dead." Although, not long after, Chop would find himself in custody as well. Some were speculating that Speedy snitched based on the timing, but that would later be debunked. Then a couple of months later, Speedy would be released, and would immediately address the snitch allegations, saying, "I'll unalive myself before I rat." All of the top members would take this opportunity to repost Lil Speedy, further solidifying him as an official Bloodhound to the public. After Speedy would change his IG handle to Bloodhound Lil Speedy and would go on to post, "We all are one. You can't be into it with one of us and not all of us." With all eyes on Speedy, it was the perfect time to drop his first visual titled "How I Get," which is now at over 427k views to date. Of course, taking aim at all the ops. Shortly after this, he would get signed to Grade A and Create Music Group. Then about a week later, Speedy drops another visual titled 9 Block Finest, which is at over 374,000 views to date, only further reminding Chicago who the King Snake really is. Now, outside of Vert and Speedy,
I ain't gonna lie, yeah, bro, you getting good clout, you know what I'm saying? You getting good views. You getting damn near 500,000 views on your music videos. But at the same time, is all of this worth it? Is it worth dissing your ops, dissing dead people, talking about stuff you did in the streets? And then when you get picked up, y'all niggas be, I don't know what happened. Come on, bro.
seen together constantly. I mean, even giving up their location like their 800 TJ. But nonetheless, it would seem that this is only the beginning for Lil Speedy. As he would continue to drop music, we would hear him saying his lyrics. In a snippet dropped earlier this week, "I'm quick to blow, that's the Jeff in me. Don't bap Anna when you dissing me. Fast as hell, you can't run from me. Monty and Rob went out so sweet." This is a clear example of the influence that Lil Jeff had on the youth of Chicago. I only hope that Lil Speedy will continue to thrive and stay
these
alive
rappers be
long enough
influencing
to
these
enjoy the
kids,
great
bro.
things that are coming his way. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.
Man, y'all let me know down below in the comments what y'all think about this. Like I already done told y'all, I honestly don't think this is the way to live. You know what I'm saying? There's so many other things you can do than choose to be a street nigga. Like, this ain't the only way to make money in this world, to look cool, to impress the females. Like, bro, go get rich, nigga.